11th March 2020, WHO recognized the coronavirus as a pandemic disease. Coronaviruses are a large family of viruses that are known to cause illness ranging from the common cold to severe diseases such as MERS and SARS. This novel coronavirus was identified in the year 2019 in Wuhan province of China. COVID-19 spreads mainly by droplets produced as a result of coughing or sneezing of a COVID-19 by the infected person. This can happen in only two ways: direct close contact and indirect close contact. One can get the infection by being in close contact with COVID-19 patients, that means infected patients, especially if they do not cover their face while coughing or sneezing. The coronavirus spike protein is a multifunctional in nature that mediates coronavirus entry into the host cells. It is covered by a envelope viruses, which is nothing but cytoplasm, and here it first binds to a receptor on the host cell surface through its S1 subunit and then fuses viral and host membranes through its S2 subunit. Two domains in S1 from different coronaviruses recognize a variety of host receptors, leading to a viral attachment. The spike protein exists in two structurally distinct conformations that are pre-fusion and post-fusion. The transition from the pre-fusion to post-fusion conformation of the spike protein must be triggered. Coronaviruses are capable of adapting to new environments through mutation and recombination with relative ease, and hence are programmed to alter host range and tissue tropism efficiently. It mainly enters human cells by binding to the receptor converting enzyme 2, that is ACE2. SARS-CoV-2 Severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2. It is the virus strain that causes a respiratory illness. It enters into the living cells of a human body and affects throat infection and dry cough. So, what happens in your body when you contact the coronavirus? And also, what exactly causes your body to develop pneumonia? We should know how a vaccine will work on this. It mainly enters into the living cells by binding to a receptor ACE2 converting enzyme 2. It is also having the size 100 nanometers, and here are the symptoms of the COVID-19. It also includes fever, cough, shortness of breath. Once virus comes contact into your body, then the cells will get affected. Then also it enters into the cell into our body like a key in a lock. Allows that virus into a cell. It enters into the sac which is made by the cell membrane and act as a ribosome. And here novel coronavirus is originated in some animals. So far, the latest research has showed that coronavirus could be found in Chinese wild bats, while SARS has been found in masked civets. While those kinds of wild animals captured and killed for food, the disease will be transmitted to man. Other wild animals such as snakes, rhizomes, and pangolins are also responsible for the carrier of coronavirus based on the scientific findings. The virus transmission is from human to human in the form of droplets. One can get the infection by being in close contact with infected patients within 1 meter of the affected person, especially if they do not cover their face when coughing or sneezing. And here the coronavirus symptoms are fever, dry cough, shortness of breath, fatigue, respiratory distress, and also some people may experience aches and pains, nasal congestion, runny nose, sore throat, and diarrhea. On an average, it takes 5 to 6 days from when someone is infected with the virus for the symptoms to show. However, it can take up to 14 days also. So, protect yourself from coronavirus by maintaining social distance 1 meter with the infected persons. Avoid close contact with anyone showing the symptoms of respiratory illness. Wear N95 mask when you are going out. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing. Wash your hands regularly. Cook food thoroughly. Washing hands can keep you healthy and prevent the spread of respiratory and diarrheal infection from one person to the next. So before, during, and after preparing food, we should wash our hands regularly. You can help yourself and your loved ones stay healthy by washing your hands often, especially during these key times when you are likely to get and spread of. So please don't be negligent and wash your hands regularly. Stay away, stay safe. If you like my video, please subscribe it and share it to friends. Thank you.